So
It does help if you hit go live to go live.
yeah, it used to be where it would automatically go live if I clicked go live on OBS, but now I had to it changed to the other way, which is honestly safer. So maybe I don't wipe my face after I click live. That's not a good idea. Let's go. Let's see. Let me ping people that I'm leaving so they are informed. Okay. Okay, I did in the right server. I'm always afraid I'm going to do it in MCTV network.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see. Welcome in, Angie M0. Welcome in, Pumpkin. I mean, how are y'all?
It's so funny. The second I look away from my screen, they came in.
Well, someone just posted their cat in the server. In the pets. Oh my god, speaking of cat, there's cat here in my nostrils. Alright, I'm loading Minecraft right now. I don't know if I'm gonna put on music. I think I will. I'll just be very selective on what I put on. Because last time, once I put on like AAA artist music, YouTube was blocking my the VOD of my stream from being played in certain countries, and it was completely fucking demonetized the stream. So I'm gonna be very careful on what I play. So I saw specifically it didn't like me playing Zara Larson and Skrillex, so I'll play a bunch of underground artist stuff, and hopefully we should be able to bypass that. Thanks for the smiley face. I'm doing good as well. I'm doing very good, actually. Definitely. I'm logging on to the world right now, and I'm gonna switch it. Also, we got Grand Commander in call. He's
Boy.
one of the mods, and he is specifically with us because he is kind of the second person in command of the city. And when it comes to like building and designing and stuff, he helped out the most because it was his world, and then I took it over. So, but because of that, there's a lot of secret stuff that he's built that is either still there or is covered up like underground that I want to explore. I want to explore a lot of Easter eggs and stuff too. I know I've done a world tour before, so I think I did that for my 2,000 subscriber special, but this definitely won the vote. So on the community poll. So I wanted to, I guess, do this again because I'm sure that there's been a lot more new people in the channel's community since that original stream. So, hi Donnie. Speaking of mods, nice. We got a mod in chat who's not just in call, so that's good. That's good. Oh, you are on already. Let me meet you at Old Spawn. Oh my god, I need tissue. It's freaking cat hair, man. If we not show my medication, that's not. That's FERPA. Or HIPAA. I think it's FERPA, actually. Welcome in, Ray. Says, guys, hello, I'm here, but I'm watching on my TV, that's all. I like how I'm treating YouTube like it's a workplace. I wonder. Yeah. Yeah, I do that sometimes. In fact, I was doing that earlier, playing music. Hi, Ray. Hi, Donnie. I watch a lot of premieres of YouTube shows that I like on the TV, actually, when I get a chance. When I remember to. Because I don't really watch any mainstream media, really, anymore. Besides, like, shows I'll watch sometimes with Alex. And, like, I guess Fiona and Cake I kept up with, but that was literally it. Everything else is on YouTube. So, I keep up with. And I watch Fiona and Cake on my phone. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are all welcoming each other in. That's nice. I need to stay focused. I don't know why I was just flying around downtown Rendezvous. I also think
I'm
I
on
need
a
to
bridge
intake
in a park.
protein. The last thing I want to do is give myself serotonin syndrome. Let me have some protein. Oh, I'll do, good, besides my ticking. You said you're on a bridge?
I was. I'm
on a
right
bridge.
next to that. Oh, right. Now you're gone. I was on that bridge.
Oh, I see you. You're at the roundabout.
Yeah.
Okay. So, first of all, I need to make sure that the volume's good. Hey guys, is the volume mixed well? Like, you're able to hear me, the music's pretty quiet, but still hearable. You're able to hear Grand all okay? I'm kind of tired. What about you? I was so tired this morning. Dude, I was so tired yesterday. Oh my gosh. So I gave myself like a schedule on like what I should film every single day. I'm already behind on it. I was so sleepy Friday and Saturday that I'm already behind. My plan, and I hope it goes through, is to get both the Pokemon Entity Distortion pilot out this month, none of this March, as well as episode 3 of the HAYTIDE remake. And then that would mean that with the initial schedule I set in the direct, we'd only be one HAYTIDE episode behind. So, because right now I guess we're technically 2, but since there was already going to be a break from HAYTIDE initially in March, if I upload another HAYTIDE episode in March, then we'd be only 1 behind, you know? And also the nice thing is, I want to say of the 8 episodes, episode 2 needed to be the most animated because, like, it's a Lizzie-focused episode, and yeah. So episode 3 should not need to be animated as much. Episode 4, definitely not. Episode 4 can be pretty chill, too. Episode 5... Actually, episode 5 might be kind of tough because, like, they go in the pool. Welcome in comment says happy 4K. Thank you so much. Episode 6 should be pretty chill. 7 might not be chill, that one, because that's the work episode with McDanks. And then episode 8 should be okay. Maybe. Probably not, actually. I think that's probably going to be the hardest one. I'm also tired since I haven't finished my journal for my social studies teacher. You're making a journal for your social studies teacher? Is it like a personal journal? Like you're writing about yourself for him? Or like, are you like documenting society around you to like identify systemic problems? Oh, for 1850. Oh, okay. And what is it about like the Industrial Revolution, Civil War? I guess that's a little bit before Civil War, but was it like about textile? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be so US focused. I'm at Old Spawn. Where are you, Grand?
I was just there waiting for you.
Can I call you by your real name on stream? Do you want that or no?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay, because I feel like I'm already gonna do that out of habit anyways. So, all right.
Yeah,
Welcome in, Tommy. Welcome in, Neffy. Neffy, I forgot your member. That's nice seeing the star. Tung Sakura. What does that mean? Did I say something bad? Oh no, I meant to say that in my head. I voice with you in Red Letter. I'm new to it. I had to check you out because I love your voice acting and I have your videos on my Watch Soon playlist. My voice for Sam isn't that good. It's literally just, this is my serious voice. Which is not even that good because my voice is not built to be in that kind of register. But I appreciate it. I tried with Sam. I am trying with Sam. I think he says, ooh. But welcome, Neffy. Welcome, Tommy. Is brain rot? Oh, God. Was that the name of, like, the weird wood dude with eyes and limbs? It's the fact that I recognize your voice so quickly. My voice is definitely extremely recognizable literally everywhere you go. I have a very unique voice. And even if I'm putting on a different voice, it is still very easy for people to figure out that it's me just because of the tinginess of my voice. It's very tingy. I guess like, maybe like metallic might be the word, right? Where there's not a lot of warmth to it. It's very, I don't want to say squeaky, but like, it's like giving SpongeBob. Blah! I didn't even know. voice August though. Really? Because the voice I used for August was like a precursor for what I wanted to use for Corey. I mean, I say as I voiced him at the same time, but like voice training myself for August kind of helped me figure out what I wanted Corey to sound like better. So, all right, let's start this tour. So this is what's called Old Spawn. And I'm calling it Old Spawn because we're going to be making a new spawn eventually. For those of you who don't know, for the 10-year anniversary of this Forever World, we are opening it up to the public for a couple weeks. So y'all will be able to go on if you have Java or Bedrock. That's the plan, is to also be able to get Bedrock on here too. So, which we've done before. We're going to try it again. So, yeah. So what this server or Forever World used to initially be was, instead of it just being a giant like Earth-like city, metropolis area, it was actually multiple planets, with one of the planets being a metropolis city, and then that kind of got overtaken over, and now all the other planets are kind of either really far away or underground, just as little Easter eggs. I'm gonna start watching HAYTIDE today, but know your voice is good naturally. Oh, thank you. I'm self-conscious about my voice. So this was like the old hub, I guess you could say. There used to be command blocks here with buttons that would take to other planets. There used to be like two, I guess, not, would you call them coalitions? Or no, sectors, right? Sectors? There was like the Urchian sector and the Tarlingon sector, and like this planet was initially called Secondary Earth, as opposed to regular Earth. And it was part of the Urchian sector, which is kind of like the Galactic Federation that was led by the humans, and then the Tarlingon was like led by more reptilian alien species, and those two were kind of like at bat with each other. So yeah, so that's this though, and then those command blocks are gone. And then the city that we're in right now is called Rendezvous. You may have heard HAYTIDE characters mention Downtown Rendezvous or something akin to that. Downtown Rendezvous is in the city. So the downtown that you see in episode 2, that remake, as well as like episode 17, 18, that is not in HAYTIDE. Downtown HAYTIDE is freaking huge. And we never really finished it in the Forever World. I want to eventually. So I was like building that on top of Downtown Rendezvous, which, because I wanted to build it anyways, would have been way too much. So I kind of just had him only go to Downtown Rendezvous. But I am thinking about maybe building some part of Downtown HAYTIDE for Season 2. I'm kind of on the fence. That was the initial plan. But now it's like, I don't know. Because like, really the only new place I was thinking about adding for sure in Season 2 that I've already planned is Tub and Torso Works. And I'm just saying that out loud because they've already brought up Tub and Torso Works and you've seen it in like minigame videos, so hide and seek videos. So yeah, so I think it makes more sense for them to just stay in Downtown Rendezvous. But I want to keep the canonicity to the Forever World, so I don't have them call it Downtown HAYTIDE. I call it Downtown Rendezvous. Although there is one, I guess, misline in episode 18. Corey does call this place Downtown. Oh, you'll see it. Corey does call this place Downtown HAYTIDE because episode 17 was initially going to show Downtown HAYTIDE, and Tub and Torso Works was initially going to be in Downtown HAYTIDE. But I'm like, there's no reason for me to build a whole downtown for HAYTIDE, and then the next episode build the whole Downtown Rendezvous for Dipcone. So I was like, I'm just going to put them all in one. But I want to see if y'all recognize these places, especially if you've seen the episode 2 remake. This is Ellie's Diner. We've gone in there in the hide and seek videos. This is the Maid Cafe. If you've seen the original second episode, this will look very familiar to you. Because all that's really different is some modded blocks were added in, but like the base of it was still made of vanilla. Some of it's different, like I made the path different once they added mud bricks and lodestones. Like the path looked weird with what I had initially, so I changed it. I think it used to be just fucking smooth stone. Oh, I missed a place. Sorry guys. Let me know if I'm going too fast, by the way. This is bubbly tea, I think I called it. Yeah, so this was shown in the original episode 6. So here it is in its glory. And then it was also shown in episode 11. But as some of you know, in between episodes 11 and 12, that version of the modded world I used got corrupted. There was a bunch of weird ID shifts with some modded blocks, so everything just looked like a clusterfuck. Like, chisel blocks became furniture, furniture became chisel. It was, dude, it looked like a nightmare. So I had to, go back to a previous copy that was made during production of episode 10. So we at least still had Zick's house, and all that. But, like, because of that, though, we don't have access to that version of Bubbly Tea. We don't have access to the movie theater. The version that I downgraded to only had, like, part of the zoo done, like the pathways, none of the exhibits, I don't think. It was, like, half done. So no zoo, no movie theater, no Bubbly Tea, and then no park that you saw in episode 10, where Zick was filming stuff. I think that was it. Oh, and then Ethan's bedroom we have to remake as well, because that was in episode 11. But, I mean, I'm saying remake because we have to remake that. Because, like, the episode 6 remake, right? So, yeah. So, but you'll see Bubbly Tea again in the episode 6 remake as well. And it is already built. It's just not really chiseled. It's kind of just there. But, I mean, I still really like the inside. Local Lesbian did a really good job decorating it. That was their job. When they were set building. They still do. I don't know. This is the Bolagon. That's actually the name of one of the old planets that we're gonna visit. It's one of the underground planets. I think it's the only underground planet that's still there. I got rid of the other ones because they were too high up. But the Bolagon fashion, which I shortened it to just Bolagon on the modded version. But they go in here in episode 17. This is like the Corey laughing Ethan Letterman's joke was up here, and then down here I guess they kind of went upstairs at the end that you saw in the episode 2 remake. This was like the engine oil joke was right here with the changing rooms, and then this is where they met Lino in the episode 2 remake. That's here. This is that back alleyway that you see all the time. This is where Lizzie was like, "I found you!" with the freaking annoying orange ass thing I did. This was that bookstore page turner. So they were here in the episode 2 remake, and then they were also in here in episode 18. It was initially supposed to just be like a storage room. I'm like, where am I gonna fucking fit that? So I just made it the bookstore, where Corey and Ethan became a couple. It was in here. And then here's Dipcone. Pretty self-explanatory. So much has happened to Dipcone. I fucking love Dipcone. I especially love what Chris did, because that was on Cozy Chris, the VA for Kyle, to design and make the new Dipcone in the modded version. And let's see what else is downstairs. So Dipcone and Page Turner are the only two places that are exclusively downstairs. The Bolagon fashion is 2 stories. Nothing was here. I want to make something there. I just haven't done it yet, and even thought of anything yet. And then also Tub and Torso Works is supposed to be 2 stories. There's actually more of it done on the modded world than here. In fact, I don't think there's any interior at all, but this is supposed to be Tub and Torso Works. I initially made it light blue, and then when I built it in modded, I'm like, oh, Bath and Body Works are supposed to be like lime green, so I switched it to lime green. It looks so much better. This is this is Nifty Antiques. This is supposed to be a socks place. This is the socks place that Lizzie was talking about in episode 17, where Veronica's like, the socks compel me. This is the phone store that Lino and Lizzie go to off screen in episode 2, both the original and remake. It's a phone discount store, so it's not like an actual like phone brand or wireless carrier place. It's just a fucking phone discount store, I guess. How those work? I don't know. I don't know anything. This is so the flower shop that Lino and Lizzie went to off screen in episode 2 is actually a 2-parter place. It was part flower shop, part bar. So they're connected like that because they're the same ownership, same place, I guess. And they're called like Alpha. I don't remember the actual name of it. I think it was AU Floral or something like that. Floral. The sign and all that is in the modded version. I don't remember. We got Corsola. Corey, welcome in, Zito. Oh, shoot. You know what? I forgot to message Gage. Your game crashed? Lamau. Sorry, I didn't realize that, Grant. I just got your message a minute ago. Or just now.
No worries. I think it's like my whole computer's going down.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love that.
I'm trying to fix it.
No worries, no worries.
Really?
Now this place you guys are gonna love. So I'm sure you guys know Star Cache, Kyle works here, all that jazz. Right? The layout is honestly kind of similar to the modded version with these stairs going up to the back part. There's this upstairs area. There used to be stairs that went up to the park surface. And that's still in the modded version. I guess we just got rid of it here for whatever reason. Oh, there you go. And then there's like the mural fish tank fucking thing here. The back area that you've seen Kyle and Aaron eat at in episode 13. And then behind it is actually an underground mall, which you may have seen a little bit in the original episode 2. I know I changed. So initially, in the original episode 2, they start in Dripstone or Summer Shores, one of the two. I think they start in Dripstone, then briefly look at Summer Shores, and then go to Star Cache. But I don't want to build the insides of these in the modded version, because I'd be a perfectionist and make it look as intricate as possible and waste time. So I'm like, no, they could just go and put a logo on. It's already a clothing store. So either way, here's what it fucking, I guess, looks like in the Creative Forever World version, vanilla version, you could say. So we got Dripstone, we got Summer Shores, and then the rest of here behind it is an underground mall, in which I do plan to build eventually in the modded version, and they will explore. Maybe season 2, maybe not. Who knows? And then this is actually an insurance office. So yeah. And then it's supposed to go back here. Never finished it. There's gonna be another shop or something, brick and mortar there. And then we got a liminal space underground pool with a little pool restaurant called Valicio's. And this is one of the oldest shops on the Forever World. Before you ask, the owner of the server that I keep the Forever World on is a brony, as you can see, and the mod pack that he made for all of us for optimization, of course, has to have the freaking MLP mod in it. So this was not of my choice, and I, for whatever reason, just decided to never get rid of the mod because he uses the horse model for his player skin, and I want to be able to view that appropriately, or like the way it's intended. So I just don't know how to turn it off for the mobs. I had it off at one point. So if you see a bunch of ponies everywhere, I am not a brony. There's nothing wrong with it. I just want to let you know that I don't know anything about MLP. So if you just start asking me MLP questions because you see those, I'm not going to know the answer. Sorry. Are you remaking the series? Sorry for not knowing. Yeah. Oh, why? Because the first 8 episodes were filmed in pretty much vanilla. Like I used some mods to chisel a couple things here and there. But it was majority first person. It was a lot of improv and it was just very slow. So it's not the quality. When I want people to binge the season, I'm afraid that they're going to be turned off by the poor quality of the first 8 episodes. So I wanted to make better versions of those. Just so people would be more inclined to watch the whole season when they felt like binging it. So that was really it. Just to make the season more watchable, which I know a lot of people are like, well, it was already watchable. Unfortunately, not everybody agrees. I'm with you. Like, I'm okay with first person. I used to not be, and then Rexifer kind of showed me, well, his content kind of showed me that, yeah, no, actually, you can do it right. You just gotta approach it differently to boost engagement in it. It just can't be slow, you know? And it was just very slow. That's why I've always recommended for people to watch it on 1.25 speed. But if you ever wonder what was just outside of the downtown, it's not just a bunch of trees surrounding it, like it is in the modded version. There's some residential housing this way. There's a lot over there. I'll show you in a bit. There's a lot over here. We'll start with here, though. There's a strip mall, very old strip mall from like 2018, I think. 2018. So I'm eating goldfish. I need to keep protein in my body. I don't know how much protein this is, but I guess it might be something. I don't know. So we got CVX. I actually plan to remake this. Keep the interiors the same, but just redesign the exterior. And then we got Ren's Bar. We got an admin help center. Oh. And then... Sorry, we need to the admin help centers, when we were initially trying to make the server all the way back in the past, we were trying to make this like a community server, like a roleplay community server. Where like you either a human or an alien, and you're like either on one, either you got to choose which side of which like galactic federation you wanted to represent. Thank you for researching that, Ray. Good to know. That's not a lot. Or maybe it is. I don't know anything. But yeah, so because we'd have admin help centers, I want to repurpose these into Secretary of States. However, these are way more frequent than how frequent Secretary of States are, but we're not gonna think about that, I guess. This is a grocery store. It was initially a Bez, which is like our usual, like Kroger's, whatever you guys have around you, Wawa, I don't know. That's a gas station. Whatever. Like the normal grocery store. But then we moved it, and now it's like our version of H-Mart, A-Mart. I just realized, no, the A does not stand for Asian. That was not intentional. But it is supposed to kind of be like an H-Mart, so... That's what it is now. Why is this to resonance? I feel like I should probably change this, actually. It should not be to... Yeah, that's gonna get this taken down, for sure. We'll put on this. There we go. I had to crack my back there. So we'll go on this side now. We got a police station for rendezvous. We got some auto repair places, ice cream place. We got the courthouse. Grand designed that, Jack, whatever. He wasn't called. He had to fix his internet real quick, or PC or something. Here's the library. Here's one of the fire stations. I've not built the other one. And then here is the town hall, which is a really fucking interesting shape. Welcome in, Bali. That's the VA for Lizzie's mother, everyone, if you didn't know. Welcome them in. A little gas station. And we got the freeway. We got I-58. This is actually inspired by Wawa. That's kind of funny that I brought it up earlier. It's another gas station. And there's actually a teeny little neighborhood in here. So if you do plan on joining us on this world in the summer, in like June or July, for the 10-year anniversary of the Forever World, again, you'll be able to go on if you have Java, and you should be able to go on if you have Bedrock. These would be kind of the homes that we'd be giving out for you guys to like decorate the inside of. These are kind of like our starter homes, these small ones. So these would not take too long to fill out and decorate. So you might want to get one of these houses. They're just small little homes. The tiniest fucking driveway in all of goddamn existence. I didn't need to do that. I don't know why I made these so small, but I just rolled with it, I guess. I've been talking way too much. My throat hurts now, damn it. More houses. It's pretty repetitive. There's a cool looking house right here. And then the driveway, I think, is the back. I think. What? Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, they do have kind of a backyard? Kind of? And this. And then behind here there's another hidden house, I guess. But this is kind of just a smaller neighborhood, just because the freeway curves. And it actually starts right here with this roundabout. This is the start of I-58. Then, yeah, it curves around. Kind of a steep curve, but, like, you shouldn't be going too fast over here anyways. I'd say the speed limit's maybe 55 miles an hour, if that. 50. And then it curves back over here. And then you got some fucking apartments, one beds. Why they have no doors, I don't know. I was lazy at one point. I still am. But we're not going to talk about that. Thank you for welcoming in Bali, Ingy. I appreciate that. I'm sure they do too. Why is there a tree that is taller? That's... And double layered trees, we love those. So if we go up here, this was still the downtown. Again, let me know if I'm going too fast. I'm sure that's turning people away. We have one of the oldest buildings. In fact, this might be the oldest non-residential building in the city. This is, I think it's not a post office. I want to say it's a real estate office. I think Grand would know the answer for that. I'm sure he's texting me right now on my phone, and I don't have my phone on me. It's over there. Oh yeah, you won't be able to join us back. Alright. No worries, I can always call Lila. Or Nephi. I don't mind how fast you go. I'm used to so much. Thank you for your honesty. But yeah. And this is the oldest apartment building. We can go inside. Got some cool stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of want to work on like filming, but that's not the point of the stream. These are some old apartments. Yes, these floor plans are absolutely abysmal. I understand. There's also an upstairs that's even worse, but I'm trying to not go too slow into detail because there's a lot to fucking show, and I can always do multiple parts if I don't get everything done. This is the actually, this used to be a melon store when we were trying to be a little bit more vanilla back in the day in like 2016. This is Pildario's, in which in episode 12 of HAYTIDE is actually shown to be in a strip mall because I didn't want to make the whole restaurant. So yeah, this is actually the correct version of Pildario's. The other version of Pildario's that you saw technically doesn't exist on here or at all. Same for the McDanks. The McDanks that you saw was different than the McDanks on this world. And the hospital, technically, just because it was easier that way. So not everything's faithful. The movie theater was faithful. But again, the movie theater's gone. But I can show you where the movie theater is on here. It's over here. I'm going to stop the music. The music's actually kind of bothering me. For whatever reason. It just is. So. Yeah. Okay. Some apartment buildings. Some houses. Wait, am I sharing the right? I am. Okay. This is what's called a corporate funding. It's kind of like a government building, but like if capitalism was like even more extreme than it is right now, where it's actually just a business. Actually, you know what? This kind of is like, think like Maybe it's not the best analogy, but kind of, but like BlackRock, where they kind of just like control everything but are nonchalant about it, and we don't really hear a lot about it unless you do your research. That's like this. So they got, again, this is something that Jack would have been able to explain way better than me. So it sucks that his PC is crashing. So, damn, that does suck. I was gonna have him kind of take control and talk a lot about this. I can go underground real quick and yeah, here it is, and show you Vobolagon. So yeah, this is underneath all this shit. Fucking Vobolagon. It was like, imagine a giant mesa biome with intricate patterns on it, like maze like patterns. That was Vobolagon, but then there was also like some savanna like stuff going on. It the sky was always dim, so it always looked like it was dusk outside or like sunset. Weird shaped trees, cool mountains. It was just a cool fucking alien planet, man. I don't know if I might want to save a lot of that alien planet stuff for another stream where Gran can join us again, honestly. I will show you guys the characters' houses. So we're gonna go to actual HAYTIDE now, and you'll be able to see that. Yes, I am using Distant Horizons. Now we are in HAYTIDE. Okay, this is Corey's neighborhood. I think we're on Morrow Street right now. Is that what this is? Corey lives on Adams Street, Adams Drive, something like that. Morrow Road. Corey, gotta go. I need to help my dad for a while. No worries. I get it. It's a Sunday. Sunday's fun day. Do stuff with your family, you know. I guess here's Barclay Street. That's a house. And then Laurent Drive, and take a right. And then this is supposed to be Corey Street, Adams Street. So it curves first. And then you cross Parrot. And then this is where Ben was waiting at that bus stop in the original episode 4. Yeah, bye, Angie. Bye, Ray, if you're also going, or unless you're just saying bye to them. Either way, no worries. I'm sure you're just saying bye to them. Now it will look more familiar. Still Corey Street. This stuff is built on the modded. So you might recognize some of these houses. Like these are on there. Like this is there, this is there, this is there, that's there. Like these houses I remade in the modded version, and there's a couple I think I mixed up. This is Ben and Veronica's house. So we'll take a tour in there in a second. These houses, and then this is where I think I screwed up. I switched the places. I think I switched the places of those two houses, and then like they get the diagonal house, and then that house, and then that house, and that house, and then finally here's Corey and Sam's house. So you're just saying bye. Yeah, no worries. I figured. We'll look at Ben and Veronica's house first, and then we'll look at Corey and Sam's house. So yeah, here's the living room. This will be a good reference for when I eventually have to build their living room again. Next time we stream, I'm probably gonna be doing that, honestly. Here's that upstairs that you've definitely seen. The main room. Piano. The kitchen is definitely different on modded than is there. Dining room as well is different, I think. In fact, I think on the modded version, the back door is connected to the kitchen rather than the dining room. Who's texting me? Yeah. Here's the family room for them. And then the basement for the workout equipment. And then the furnished storage rooms, or finished storage rooms. Here's this one. And then this one, yeah, has nothing in it. Because they have that, I guess. I don't know, man. Kind of a weird choice to keep this part not finished, and then the part that isn't attached to the stairs finished. But I'm not Ben and Veronica's parents, so I'm not gonna judge. I guess. I don't think you should judge yourself either. Whatever. Ben's room. Veronica's room. Bathroom. Oh, there's nothing in it. No reason to go in there. And the primary bedroom. Again, no reason to go in there. I guess the stairs are kind of different too on the modded version. And then there's a closet here. So this used to be 2 bedrooms. Like, one was an office, one was a bedroom. This makes more sense for it to just be, like, this is a 4-bedroom house. There's no reason for it to be a 5-bedroom. So I made the bedroom, I combined it and just made it one giant bedroom. So this is their 4th bedroom, their guest bed. And then there's a closet right there, like I said. And then there's also that drop down. Oh, there's stairs here. That's good to know because I'm going to have to do this porch fucking soon. The tire swing. No, I will not be building that. Maybe, actually. I could if I had time. Just build the back of that so you can see it. And then just have trees around the rest of it. For the episode 3 sets for the remake. And I'm gonna have to make that tire swing and the soccer nets. Hopefully pretty easy. And then lastly, we're gonna look at Corey's place. And then we'll look at a couple of the character houses. And I think we're gonna be done, honestly. I could show you the high school too, I guess. I'm honestly surprised I'm awake right now. I might honestly do a part 2 this stream. And wrap up in a bit. So just because it didn't really go the way I wanted, and I don't want to waste all this time touring, where I could have a better outcome by just saving it for another time. So it's definitely a different design than what you see in HAYTIDE, the series. However, you do see this design in the original 8 episodes. So yeah, and then we'll go upstairs, and then we'll go to the backyard. I know you saw some weird skeleton horses. Those are called admin horses. We'll talk about those in a sec if I feel like it. Corey's room, nothing special. Sam's room, something special. Look at this. Although this is not built and modded. And then bathroom is actually here. And then another bedroom. And then another bedroom. So in the HAYTIDE series, they actually have 3 bedrooms, but on the OG Vanilla world, they can fit 4. I wanted to fit 4, I just didn't have room. But I guess I can always make some bedrooms smaller if I really fucking wanted to. I don't know, man. I guess I have 2 admin horses here. Damn, that never happens. Yeah, they got a hot tub. Can't wait to build that for the episode 7 remake again, Lamau. Nice fence. So this is what it looks like behind their house. There's actually some like new development. It starts over there, you saw earlier. Okay, I'm just gonna show the high school. I think we're gonna be done. I'm kind of not feeling well, so sorry guys. I'm feeling a little bit lightheaded. I think I've had way too much caffeine. As I decide to have I know I was talking about Downtown HAYTIDE earlier. Here it is. Like I said, we never finished it. This is what it was gonna look like though. Or what it is going to look like, because it looks like this now. But if we ever do decide to make it in the HAYTIDE series, it's going to look like this. So, just more detailed. I fucking guess. I don't know. You see why we didn't want to make all this? When we could just make Downtown Rendezvous and just call it a day? All the white streets that you see are supposed to be the downtown. Like, it is fucking huge. Really freaking huge. Oh, and then Lizzie's house is actually right just outside the downtown of Downtown HAYTIDE. This is Lizzie's house. I wanted it to be here. So she's in the same city block as Corey, so she could have gone to the same elementary school, all that. Gotta get technical when your special interest is urban planning. You gotta get technical. No retcons, I say, as all of these HAYTIDE characters who lived over here technically wouldn't be districted to HAYTIDE High School and would actually go to Hart High School, but I completely redid the school district distribution layout to unretcon that. Or I guess to make the retcon sensible. So let's fucking go. I know that we were just gonna go straight to HAYTIDE High School, but Zix's house is right here actually. So let me show you all that. Downstairs, dining, kitchen. I never made the kitchen. I did the walls for it, but I never actually made the whole kitchen on the modded. We've never been there. You'll see it in season 2. You're gonna see, or not in season 2. I say it as I haven't fully scripted it, but actually, I'm still scripting Summer Days. Shush. I think this is Zix and Gary's mom's bedroom. Yes, mom's. We love that. And then bathroom. Gary's room with the basketball. Gary. Yeah, Fox labeled these signs. So, we're not talking about that. Item frame TV, Lamau. God, we used to be able to do that. Can't anymore. Like it does work. Zix room. Much larger than it is in the modded. And this is actually much smaller than it is in the modded. In the modded version, this is a whole family room. Here, I'll give it as an office. And then, I think this is, yeah. Wash closet. Oh my god, is that what Fox called fucking bathrooms? That was supposed to be a full bath to accommodate for Zik, unless it's a half bath. And the tiny little one-car garage. This little split level, no basement, just a downstairs and an upstairs and a main floor. On their backyard, it's nothing fucking in it. I think there might be a... Oh, there's a patio. I was gonna say maybe a deck. It's a patio. It's cute, though. I fucking love their house, man. I was so scared when I thought that it was gone when I had to go to a backup save a couple years ago. I already talked about it. So I'm glad it's still there. And then we're going to take this way on Bristol Road, a mile south to Trajecki Boulevard from George Road. And then we'll turn right and then a left will be HAYTIDE High School. So this is just Woods Park, whatever. I think this is just Woods. And then technically it would be undeveloped land. It's owned by the city, but I don't like calling it undeveloped because that means that it's going to be developed, and I don't want to develop it. Keep it for the nature, for the animal, environment, etc. Okay, HAYTIDE High School. Here we go. Oh yeah. So the electives hallway that you see in episode 15, is only done in modded. Never finished here. I don't know if I ever really want to finish it. I don't really have a need to. Maybe that's something that I could do before I guess I could before I make this public so you guys can visit the whole fucking high school, or as much as I can put in it as possible. Here's the upstairs. Mr. Todd's room. Yeah, I'm sure you remember this from the original 8 episodes. This infamous fucking weird ass locker hallway. This is the science section, so all these are science rooms. Mr. Bohr's room from episode 15 is this one right here in the corner. Cafeteria, the courtyard's over there. I know I'm going fast. This is the math hallway, which you'll see in season 2. I know that's the only subject that has not been shown in HAYTIDE season 1, because like Mr. Todd's social studies, they got the French classroom, you get the ELA classroom in episode 15 with Veronica and Zik, you got the science classroom as well in episode 15 with Corey and Mr. Bohr, and then also you see him in chemistry too in episode 3, original and in the remake. I'll let you know that now. So yeah, we've only just not seen math, so we're gonna have a whole math related episode. I'll just say that now. This is like the fitness area. So we got the physical therapy room, and then we got some restrooms. This is where Corey is spying on Ethan, episode 3. And then in the remake, you'll see. Gym, which in the modded version, this is still actually decorated from Homecoming. Lamau. I just never undecorated it. I'll need to. Maybe I'll keep the Homecoming as a saved variant because I need it for the episode 8 remake if I really want to, but I don't think I need it. Football stadium. The shot put area is only in the modded version. There's actually a parking lot back here. I think that's there for the modded version too, but I never really fully finished it. Maybe it's there, maybe it's not. Also, the tennis courts are only there in the modded version, but there are supposed to be tennis courts here. And then this looks totally different. I know. In the modded version, it's like a dome top, like a half dome, and this is supposed to be. Well, this I think is also there, and then there's like the dome area right here. This I think is supposed to be like the rehearsal rooms for music. Well, actually, yeah, no, that is it right here. And then the half dome area that you see in the modded, that's going to be for the auditorium. I think I will make that for season 2. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. So I'm not going to confirm or deny that. I'll deny it for right now, but maybe confirm it later. I don't know. I'm just going to say maybe, because if I say no now, I'm never going to do it. But I don't want to give my hopes up and give your hopes up. So that's kind of it for what I really, really wanted to show. Oh, just kidding. No, it's not. I have a little bit more energy. Let me show you Canary Lake. I'm sure some of y'all want to see that, and then we should be all good. I think that's about everything that's important. That's the family home. That's something like alien thing. So that's all. That's supposed to be Jack's canonical house. Just like I have a mansion on Canary Lake 2 for me, because this is the Creative Forever world after all. Of course, we'll have our own mansions. Chelsea's house. I made a like exterior walled version of it in vanilla first, just before I made it in modded, just so I could say that I had Chelsea's house, because if I didn't do that, then I would never build it probably on here. So I did that bare minimum, and then I built it in modded with all the full fucking decorations, because you need to for that. No shit. And then here down the road, so like that means in episode 20, Ben, Lino, Veronica, Emma, and Kyle ran all the way down this road back to Lina's house while Brittany and Lindsay were chasing them like robots, like yeah. So yeah. Lino's house, Ethan's house before he moves, and then her pool, back deck. I love this little back area so fucking much. It's so cute. It's so cute. I should make lawn marks on the modded version. I might have, but might have not. I don't know. I think I did it like by block. I kind of want to chisel them, but I'm not sure. I try to keep it pretty faithful in modded to this version, just because they already went inside here in episode 5. Obviously, I had some wallpapers be different colors, just because I could get away with that better in the modded. But here I kind of needed them all to complement the exterior walls so it didn't look weird. Y'all know the reasons. Chisel, all that shit. You can just make the wallpaper here and keep the outside still look like sandstone, you know? But not in vanilla. Not in vanilla. Unless I use item frames, but like... I could, but at the same time, I don't feel like it. But Mac did make some, I think. But I'm not going to think about it too much. Here's a bathroom. So the funny thing here, and if you've seen the original episode 5, you'll know this. So here's the guest bed. Sorry, ticking. And this is a bathroom, and this is a bathroom. So this is a half bath. That's where Corey is in episode 5. And then this is a full bath for the guest bed. And this is where Ethan is in episode 5. So think of this bathroom as like the guest bath for visitors. And then this is the guest bath for people who are sleeping in the guest room and are staying. Why we needed separate ones? Yup, I don't know. Some weird OCD rule is probably my guess that I had. I'm weird. I'm a very weird person. This hallway. This is a closet. I think one of these. No, it's not. There's a base. I was wondering where the basement door was. There's supposed to be a basement. I guess it's this door. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes more sense. This is a closet. that goes to the basement. That doesn't exist, but imagine it does. Dining room is much bigger in the vanilla version than it is the modded version. Kitchen, I want to say, is probably the same size. And then this goes to an office. I want to say it was supposed to be Mr. Rose's office, but it kind of makes more sense for it to be Annelli's office rather than Frederick. Who's Mr. Rose? Welcome, Lee. How you doing? Just because, like, Mr. Rose is a stay-at-home dad. But if he wants a stay-at-home office, he can. I guess if Annelli's always out of the house, I don't know when she would be using it. I guess, yeah. So that's Frederick's office for when he wants to do work, I guess. Upstairs. Guest bed. Remember, Leno's an only child, so there's a lot of guest beds. Guest bed. Leno's room. Leno's bathroom. I know they're not finished. Never had a reason to. Outdated term. I'm anti-slavery. Y'all know that that's where that came from, right? Primary bedroom. There we go. Now it's woke enough. I don't know if he was that right. I should say that. Not primary AF. I'm good. What about you? I'm good too. So this is the primary bedroom. Closet. Giant fucking closet. Giant closet. Primary bath. And then this is the balcony where Ben jumps off of in episode 5, which means that he had to go through the parents' bedroom to do that. Just something to know. Other bathroom for the other guest rooms, I guess. Another full bath. How many bathrooms do they have then? 1, 2, 3. They have 4.5 bathrooms. So this house is a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath house. That is why it's a mansion. And here's another balcony. They got 2 balconies. Their pool and their little backyard, or their little grass area for their backyard. I freaking love their house. I am in love with their house. I love this house and Zick's house. And Ben and Veronica's house. And I've learned to love Corey's house. His house is pretty standard, and when I made it and modded, it ended up being smaller than I wanted it to be. So I'm like kind of disappointed with it, but like I've learned to love it in my own little way. Maybe I'll find a way to make it 4 beds and be happy with it again. Who knows? Maybe I'll add a basement. It's supposed to have a basement. I just never thought about it. I really want to switch to modded in a second and just build, if y'all don't mind. Let's see. Or I might just do the off stream. Ethan's house. You'll love this. It's probably the last thing I'm going to show. If y'all want to see any other sets, I pretty much shown all the important ones, including character houses, so you can always go back and look in the VOD. So, or right now, whatever you want. It's nice to hear that you're doing good too. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. So this is Ethan and Calvin and Fredal's house, because Fredal lives with them. It's his full-time 24/7 job. He likes it, I promise. Living family room. What's this? A bathroom? I did not really design this house. I think other builders did. I don't remember a lot of it. Library? Random common area. Thanks, Blake. That was definitely Blake, the original Ethan VA. Garage. 3-car garage, it's looking like. Kitchen, dining. I love that area. I can't wait to remake that. I will have to for the episode 6 remake. And then I guess they don't have a living room. They have a family room that's also a living room. Yippee. They have a library instead. That's fantastic. Where is their washroom? Because that goes straight to the garage. They have a mansion and their washroom's probably connected, or is probably in the garage. Losers get like a richer. Like, oh my god, Brittany and Lindsay. Masculine Brittany and Lindsay. Like, oh my god. Like, so here's the upstairs. I gotta go to the bathroom so bad. I need to wrap this up soon. Bedroom. I guess this is a guest bed, because the rest of them that have purposes have signs. Here's Calvin's office, which you see in episode 19. It's nice that it's already built. Common area, I guess. And then that goes to Fredal's room. He has his own bedroom, because of course he lives here. OCD. Yeah, Calvin's room, Calvin's bathroom. What in the? I'm starting to think I can't. That's me too. I'm sorry. I'm not reading all that. I'm sorry. Oh wait, we already went here. Another bathroom. What the? So that's kind of mean of Calvin, actually, because for Doll's room so far is the only bedroom without a connected bathroom, and even the guest bedroom has a connected bathroom. Actually, I guess the office doesn't either, but it's an office. It's being purposed as an office. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because this is Ethan's room and his bedroom. Closet here, I think. So there's 6 bedrooms and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The downstairs bathroom looked like the size of a full bath. So a 6-bedroom, 5-bathroom house. And there's a basement that's in the modded version, and actually that was also another thing that got corrupted. Fuck. So it's not shown in here. It's not in vanilla. I'm gonna fingerprint it. Oh, I'm sorry. And then here's the unfinished backyard because they like just moved, I guess, with the little pier, little dock that you'll see in episode 6 remake. In the episode 6 remake. Can't wait to make that whole fucking house just for that and for it to never be shown again, probably. Who knows? Oh yeah, but there's addresses. 26 Weston. If you want to know their addresses, if you're really into documenting everything about HAYTIDE, 26 Weston. It would be nice to actually have a HAYTIDE archivist or whatever it would be called, and like make a wikia. I don't know. I don't want to do that. I feel like it'd be like kind of non-humble for me to do that. Kind of boastful. I don't know. It feels too self-indulgent. And then Lino is supposed to have an address, but I guess because I didn't finish all the houses on this side yet. Yeah, I didn't want to number them just yet. But I guess maybe I knew how many houses I was going to fit there that I just guessed numbers. I'm going to rewatch HAYTIDE again later. Nice. So yeah, that's Lino and Ethan's houses. Ethan's old, I guess. This was my mansion, like not Corey, but like me, like Andrew. Welcome to Andrew / Corey's humble abode / mansion / house. That sounds about like something I would say to cover all my bases of titles, because I do that, I guess. OCD ruins your life, man. It controls everything. And yes, I'm being generally honest with that being the reason of why I probably named it that way. Because I would feel guilty or something if I didn't, but I'm not going to talk about that too much, as I'm already talking about too much. Here is, where is it? Where is it? It's up here. Karen's from the original episode 4. We will not be making Karen's for the episode 4 remake, because I don't want to make all of this in modded. So I hope you understand. And I don't feel like making a whole new brick and mortar like I did with or new interior like what I did with McDanks on Lapis Point, because I go there once for a remake episode. Like I know I'm doing that with Ethan's house, but that one, like, you can't really get by not doing that. Here I can always just do a different restaurant, and I already did that actually. So I think I actually have them go to McDanks, I'm not sure. No, Star Cache. I don't go to Star Cache. What the fuck? Why is there just 2 fucking random houses right here? That's fantastic. Okay. Yeah, everything else is not really shown in the series. The hospital is was started a long time ago, never finished. It's kind of stupid. I should probably go. I gotta do things. So I am actually gonna dip. It was fun streaming, though. I'm glad I was able to stream for just a little over an hour. But I might do a part 2 of this soon. And then also combine it with some HAYTIDE building and filming for the next episode. So thank you guys for joining, though. I'll see you guys later.